Hi everybody, this assignment is called Problem Solving Simone at SeaWorld, and this is an assignment where students are working on writing equations and writing inequalities. So we're going to go over pages 6 and 7 a little bit and give you some tips on pages 6 and 7. So on page 6, you have the situation right here on the left side, and what students are doing is a strategy that helps them understand this problem a bit more. So you're going to read the problem, you're going to retell this situation in your own words. So basically, if you were to just tell this story again to another person, what would you say about the story? So you get to retell the story, and then you get to draw this situation in your own way below. So you can just draw a simple picture of this story. You don't have to make it super artistic. This is not art class. If we take a look at what some of classmates have done, we can talk about, so these are some pictures that students have done. Okay, very simple pictures. Okay. Here's another awesome picture as well. And then also, here's some examples of what students wrote when they had to retell the story. Okay, so a big family is going on vacation. The dad buys X tickets. Each ticket costs $75 for all ages. And so there's some pretty awesome examples here. Finally, if we go back here, students here have to write down questions that could be asked about the situation, and then they have to write at least 2 questions. So here you're guessing what the questions are. Okay, we didn't give you the questions here, and students are making up their own questions. And then over here, what information do you know from reading the problem? So you're gonna go here, and you might decide to circle important information, and then you'll take that important information, you can put it down here. Okay, we also can talk about, like, hey, Simone has a large family and they're going to SeaWorld, and that could also be part of the information that you know. Okay, so anything that you know from the problem, you can put it over here. Now we're going to go to page 7. Here on page 7, you have the questions now. So we now know what the questions are, and the questions are everything here on the right side. So this first question here is to fill out this table. So we need to know how much the tickets cost for one person. We need to know how much the tickets cost for 2 people, 3 people, and so on. So you'll fill in that table, and the reason why you're going to fill in that table is because this table is going to help you with part B. In part B, it says to write an equation. Now, in this equation, do not just put numbers. What we really want you to think about is, how can you write an algebraic equation, okay? And when we say algebraic equation, we mean that we want you to use algebra. And when we're talking about algebra, we want you to use variables. So you want to use 1 letter or 2 letters in your equation, okay? And one hint that I'll give you right now is that you should be using 2 variables in this equation, okay? Now, you might be wondering, what variables am I going to use? Well, here's another question that I want to ask you all is, so when we're using variables, we need to think about what we don't know, okay? So what do we not know in this problem? Do we know how many people are paying for tickets? Okay. No, we don't. We don't know how many people are buying the tickets. We don't know if it's 4 people. We don't know if it's 2. We don't know if it's 10 people. Okay. So one of the things that I would put in my workspace is, well, it says here number of people, and I'm going to use the letter P because P is the first letter in people. Okay, so I'm gonna say P equals the number of people buying tickets. Okay, why am I using a variable? Because we use variables for numbers we don't know. We don't know how many people are buying tickets. Okay, now my final hint for letter B, okay, is I need you to pick another variable, and I need you to decide what else do you not know. What else do you not know? Okay, so then you're going to use P in your equation, and you're going to use whatever other variable or letter that you choose, okay? And you're gonna put that in an equation. And remember when I said letter A is related to letter B? Well, what you're gonna do is you're gonna stare at your table and you're gonna look for a pattern, all right? There's a pattern going on here, and this pattern is going to help you write your equation, okay? Whatever pattern you see, and by the way, there's going to be a pattern going this way, from left to right, from left to right, from left to right. And once you find that pattern, it'll help you write that equation, okay? I hope that those hints help. Now, in letter C, you're going to use your equation. And what that means is go ahead and copy your equation from part B, all right? So use your equation that you made in part B to figure out how many tickets Simone's dad bought if he spent $450 total, okay? So your equation that you copy here should help you answer this question, all right? And you'll be doing some math with that equation, all right? So those are the hints for pages 6 and 7. I hope they help you get through 6 and 7, and I hope this video helps makes a little more sense with the rest of the problems. So 8 and 9 are required, pages 10 and 11 are optional. All right, take care. I hope this helps. If it doesn't, please let us know. Take care. Bye.